going on, family? This is just a little continuation of the video. I was just telling you guys about the indicators, and basically what was happening here is like, even though these indicators were telling me to be for me to be careful because there is something happening in the market. There might be a reversal, there might be a pullback. It might be a lot of things over here. But one of the things for me to understand, like, even though these indicators were telling me to leave, it was my EMA cloud. My EMA was telling me like this line over here, which is the 13 EMA, just became a little support, and the price got rejected. For that reason, I didn't exit my trade, and then my dots indicator were all green, were telling me the same thing, like, just be careful, but you can continue in the trade. And then, even though we didn't break this level for like 15 minutes, it got rejected. My cloud was telling me the same information, like, we'll continue, be careful. Nothing happened over here, and for that reason I continue in the trade. You can see this huge candle, all the way up, and then we got another candle that touched my resistance box, like, with a lot of accuracy. So I love this, that my level worked to perfection. I love it. So right now there's a little situation happening, right? What should we do? Should we exit the trade? Should we continue in the trade? At this moment, I'm gonna continue in the trade because the 1 minute chart is telling me that you can continue. We just keep moving up. My cloud is telling me that we just keep moving up. And my main goal right now, the thing that I'm looking for, is for this candle to break this resistance level and then just open inside the resistance level and just continue. But this level you guys see over here, this is a Fibonacci level, which is a huge level. So the main goal is to break this level right here, which is about to happen, and then continue breaking this other level over here. So that's what the goal is. So you guys can see the indicators are telling me just be patient. This is not guaranteed that it's gonna go all the way up, but these indicators are telling me, like, be careful, be careful, something is gonna happen. As you guys can see right now, this is just like a double. It just created a double top in the 1 minute chart because it came all the way to my resistance box and got rejected, and then it went up all the way to my resistance box and got rejected again. So basically what we need is to this candle break inside, like, finish inside my resistance box. So this is a huge indicator for us to know, to understand that the price is just having a lot of reaction at this level. So your level is working very, very well. And just gotta be patient. A lot of traders, they can just take profits over here, which is happen if you're working with 2 contracts. There is 100% okay for you to take profits over here and just let another runner, just in case the price just continue going up. That's 100% okay. But at the end of the day, is the strategy, is the style that you have. But we're just gonna wait a little bit, see what happens. You see this level is broken, or the resistance box is just not gonna let it go through. If we start seeing any higher lows on the 1 minute chart, that's a huge indication that the price is just exhausted and will start coming down. Uh, but again, it's not guaranteed that is gonna happen. Another thing that is happening here in the Nasdaq is the Nasdaq is just going in confluence with the S&P 500. This candle, again, it got rejected from the resistance level. Now we're trying to break this level. You see this huge fight happening right now. So let's see who wins, if the bulls or the bears. But there's a lot of activity happening on this thing. So sorry guys, I know this video was mainly for telling you about my layout, but it just happened that I took the trade live, and for that reason we're in this mess right now. But thank you so much for being with me, guys. Thank you, appreciate that. See Nasdaq, continue up. So basically, if Nasdaq goes up, that means the S&P 500 will go up as well. You guys can see it right here. So the Nasdaq and the S&P 500 futures, they do have a magnet situation between each other. So if the Nasdaq goes up, most of the time the micro of the S&P futures is going to go up as well. You see, Nasdaq is having a lot of issues to break this level. Try to identify this level right now, see what is happening. Throw some fibs. Very good. So this will be the level where we need the Nasdaq to go forward. So you guys have two contracts right now. You can close the contract at this level and just let the runner continue. That if this level right here is broken. So as you guys can see, there's a lot of resistance on this level. So this is a beautiful way for me to show you guys how I do use my indicators in these type of situations. I know there's a lot of traders outside, like super professional, super smart guys that they know how to trade just with the price action indicator, which is fabulous. But I like to use my indicators just as a little backup plan or little confluence for me to continue take the trades. But you guys see that this support level, this resistance level right here is working very well. And again, guys, this is not the best strategy. This is not the best indicators, but for me, for my strategy, for my style, this is the best that it works for me. I know you guys might have different ideas, different opinions, different strategies and indicators, but at the end of the day, we're all looking for the same opportunity, which is generate that income, right? That we need for a daily basis. Again, price try to break inside the resistant box, but it got rejected. So there is a lot of sellers at this level and a lot of buyers. So, but at the end of the day, we don't really know who's gonna win. We think the buyers are gonna win because the indicators are telling us that there's a lot of buying accumulation at this level. So we're expecting have a big candle to pop up. That's what the indicators is pretending or is telling me that it's gonna happen. But again, this is just this is just guessing about what is gonna happen. Nothing happens until it happens. Like nobody knows anything until it really happens. So we see that indicators working very well at the moment. They're giving us that confidence to stay in the trade. And so like be patient, be calm. We already made some profits because we took the trade at this level right here. So one of the things that will happen is if the price come all the way down and break this to EMA and then break this level, let's say if the price comes all the way down right here and then opens below this level, I will exit my trade right here. But if the price comes to this level, I'm just gonna be patient unless the indicators are telling me something totally different. Okay. So we've been on this level for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes. We've been around this level for the last 25 minutes. So we really need to know what's gonna happen. So that's why I'm telling you my strategy is one of the most boring strategy because it's based on support and resistance. So I need my levels. So I need my price action to reach the levels that I want to trade from. And for that reason, it's making it a little boring. But I hope you guys having a little fun right now with me trading live. Normally I use my candles like this big. The reason I'm just trying to like zoom in a little bit is just for you guys to see the behavior of the candles at this level. So we finally broke this level. So there's a huge possibility we're gonna come all the way over here. Nasdaq just keep breaking up, which is fabulous. So these are the goals. This is for me, the goal. So if we break this level, huge possibility continue to this level, and if we break this level, there's another possibility move to the next level, and so on and so on, right? But for that, we got to break this huge resistance level over here. So it's taking a while, but I think it's gonna be worth it, even though the Nasdaq is already losing the steam. You guys can see the Nasdaq is already losing it. The fuel is coming down, momentum coming down, the volume is coming down. As soon as we see a red dot over here, that's it. Bye bye. We're gone. See you next time. Volume coming down. I just adjusted my stop loss to this level right here. So if price comes below this level, so my stop loss is just gonna activate. So far, it's been a beautiful trade. There is nothing telling us at the moment, you guys, that we need to exit our trade, even though we use 4 indicators for the trading, 5 indicators with price action. Price action is telling me to stay in the trade. The cloud, the EMA cloud is telling me to stay in the trade. The dots are telling me to stay in the trade. But the squeeze and the volume pressure is telling me be careful. They're not telling me get out. They're just telling me be careful because there's a lot of pressure over here. There's a lot of buyers and a lot of sellers at this level. So they're just telling me be careful. As you guys can see on my 1 minute chart, I have this little bubble, the pop-ups with the L like long. It's just kind of giving me a green light for me to buy. I don't really follow these signals on this chart. Again, this is just for me. This is my trigger chart just to go in and out. This is the indicator. This is the chart that I do follow. This is the one that give me the confidence for me to take the trades. Now we see another attempt of breaking this level is happening right now. So um, let's see if the buyers have what it takes, so they can keep pushing the price all the way up. close to 6888. That's our next level. But again, there's some buyers located at this level as well. That's the reason you see a lot of pressure coming down. Some people have asked me the way I get this support and resistance levels. It's very easy to do. Uh, if you guys need to know more, or if you really want to know about how I get these levels, just please put them on your comments and I can just show you guys. I have no problem with that. And then show you why I use them and where I get those levels from. And again, this is not for me to motivate nobody to trade. This is just for me to show you my experience, share it with you my my adventure, my trading adventure. All right, so we can see the buyers won this battle. Or they're winning so far. We'll see what's gonna happen. We need this candle to finish, and we need to open above. 1 minute is just going parabolic, which is beautiful. Nasdaq is close to reach to the next goal, which is around the 25,789. And again, the indicator went like light green, like bright green. So that's telling us there is a lot of momentum being built up in this candle right now. So um, one of the things you guys need to learn is where to take your profits 100%. If you don't know how to set your stop loss and take your profits, it's just gonna be a lot of chaos for you guys when you guys trade. Um, Nasdaq doing what we were expecting to do, going parabolic, which is like beautiful. Even though we're using futures at the moment, this layout that you guys see over here, you can adjust to any symbol like Microsoft, like Meta, Tesla, any symbol that you guys load here is just gonna give you the same behavior. The indicators is just gonna give you all the signals that you need to trade to take the trade as well. So I don't want to make this video like super long. Probably I'm just gonna cut it in the next minute. But you guys have an idea what is the way that what is my strategy. There is a lot of rejection from this level again. So something beautiful that it happens is like this level right here. It worked very well, and now we can see this other level is working very well as well. So most likely I'm gonna end the video right now, guys. Thank you so much for everything. If you guys have any question, please just leave it on the comments that I'm gonna take the time to answer every single question that you guys will make for me. So thank you so much for everything. Have a good night.